Good morning and welcome to The Good Life, where life is always good. My name is Kurt and I want to thank you for joining me today as I ride. Today I do have a busy day, but before we get going, could you give me a like, a subscribe, and a share and help me push out my channel? If you are new, I want to say thank you for joining me today and hopefully subscribing. If you are returning, I want to say welcome back. Well, to begin my day, as many of you probably know that I am a football official, but the last couple of years I have started back doing basketball. So today I have 4 8th grade basketball games, maybe 7th grade, I'm not sure. My first one starts at 8 and my last one begins at, I want to say 11:45. So yeah, it's gonna be busy. There's a big difference between doing high school and middle school. It's not very good basketball, I'm gonna say. At times, I'll say it that way. But you try to hold your whistle. You can't call everything, because if we called every piece of contact, every little extra step, then we would turn an hour and 15-minute games into 2 hours. So you really want to let the kids play as much as possible. And some of these kids at this level, this is their first time playing basketball. Oh, especially if you have an A team and a B team, and by the time you get to that B team, some of those kids, this is their first time playing basketball. So you try to let the game get a good flow. And I know parents and coaches get upset that we don't call everything, but sometimes you just really want to let the kids play. And the flip side of that is, if you're stopping the whistle every 10 or 15 seconds, they're going to yell at you then. So it's just, what do you do? So we just try to call it as we, sometimes at our discretion. If the game is out of hand, 20 points plus, you can let a whole lot go then, because at this level, a 8-point lead can seem like a 25-point lead. So you want to use a little common sense as an official. And also, it's called preventive officiating, which means if you can talk them out of something or talk to them at the next dead ball so it doesn't consistently happen, then that helps. That speeds the game up. So that's what I got today with this morning. When I leave work, I have an appointment to put my I have to go by Meineke to put my my Jeep Compass in the shop, because I got a warning light that came on the other day, and it says 4-wheel drive needs checking or something along that line. So I made an appointment, and I'm going to go get that done. And then yesterday, my check engine light came on, so it's like, oh my gosh. So today is going to be the 4-wheel drive situation, and probably during the week or maybe next week. Well, I think it's next week. I'll go get my oil change. And last time I got the oil change, it seemed like yesterday. I got my wife's car done and my car done at the same time. So that just seemed like it just flew by. Now I doubt her car is in need of an oil change. I drive roughly 125, 135 miles a day, to and from work. So my vehicle puts on lots of mileage. So like I said, I doubt it's hers. Her time is up for an oil change. I'll check her car this afternoon, but I doubt it very serious. So, well, I said I wasn't going to do this, but I'm kind of in a position where I have to kind of talk about it. So the talk of I am not this, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm not I'm not a very big pop culture person. I'm just not one that knows all the who's dating who, and yeah, I absolutely do not get into that. But the talk of the entertainment world is the documentary about Diddy. And I'm not going to do an episode by episode breakdown of it. I think I am on episode. Last night I finished episode 2, so I'm a little behind. My wife watched it last Sunday, but I was more interested in the NFL games that were on. But I agree with a lot of comments or people that I have spoken with. I absolutely do believe that Diddy had something to do with the deaths of Tupac and Biggie. And I was a Diddy fan. I enjoyed what he did musically. Obviously, I did not know everything that was going on behind the scenes, but what he brought to the entertainment world was absolutely greatness. And I do feel that he was threatened by Tupac's success. Well, let me back up. The success of Death Row and Tupac, and he essentially wanted Bad Boy to be Death Row East. And he also felt that Biggie was going to leave Bad Boy. I had always heard that, but I had totally forgotten that when they went to LA, he absolutely did not want to go, and that was all on Puff. And the next morning, the day I believe it was the day he was unalived, he was supposed to go to Europe, but Puff talked him out of it. And then after his death, Puff started saying it was Biggie that wanted to go to LA, not him. So it seems like that this guy's whole life has been around a hustler. His mother was a hustler. His daddy was a hustler. He didn't have any loyalty. The lives that he has ruined, the musical careers that he has ruined. But on the other side of that, all those groups, they made great music. They didn't get paid a lot. He screwed them on their contracts, and from Craig Mack to Biggie, Carl Thomas, all of those artists just got screwed on their deals, and I didn't realize that Pac and Biggie were actually friends, and Diddy put a wedge in that. So yeah, like I said, I did not want to get on here and just do this breakdown of it, because that's not what I'm going to do. Hey, that's not what I want to do. But after I do watch the last 2 episodes, I'm going to come back on here and give my thoughts and opinions on it. So yes, he has this prison term going on, but I'm not sure if when he completes his sentence in New York, if California is going to come pick him up and say, okay, well, now you got to come to California and post bail, because I think there was something going on in California also. So I don't know, but there's just so much going on with Keefe D and Orlando Anderson, which he's now dead. I think he died in '98, and Keefe D, he confessed originally. Well, he talked about his involvement, and then over the last few years, he's been going on these podcasts doing a whole lot of talking about that case, and some of the information that he was talking about was unknown. So they picked him up and charged him with the unaliving of Tupac, and to find out that Puff had offered him $1 million, and somehow or another he wasn't paid, and half the money was given to this other guy. The other guy was supposed to give it to Keefe D. The guy died of cancer a few years ago, so the only people alive is Diddy and Keefe D. And Keefe D, he's a gangster. He's not going to talk. He's going to be carried out of that prison on a stretcher. He's not going to talk. And there's a mindset of those type of individuals that they would rather do 20, 25 years or even life and not talk. Hey, to each his own. Don't be around me because I'm going to talk. I'm not going to prison. I don't want to go to prison. I am 54 years old. I am too old to become gangster. No, absolutely not. So yeah, I'm talking. And me and my boy, we talked about that about a year or so ago in the group chat. Like, hey, I'm telling y'all now, don't do no crime around me because I'm snitching. I'm not about that life. I'm too old for that mess. But no way. Well, I just wanted to hop on as I am approaching my exits. Wanted to get on and give you guys and gals a quick video and I may pop on my way home. What I may do also, I may just combine them as one. I'm not sure, but you guys have a great day, guys and gals. You have a great day. Don't forget, if you've made it this far, give me a like and give me a subscribe. So have a great day and peace out.